Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer, Sooner, you will be soonered up. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for space. It's Parker. Runs through the tackle. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Lester. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, Reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this...
And he breaks into the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the offense on first down. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Bulls his way forward. Tackled, but he has a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Oklahoma 0.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Green 25.
The give to the back. No, he just flat ran over him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quick completion on the out route, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. On the run, it's Parker. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Lester. Scrambling away. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooner! And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Parker.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lester trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lester. Firing to the right, complete.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Just steamrolling the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This is a designed run. Touchdown, USC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They move the tight end all over. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up, but if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to...
And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback keeper. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll...
Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Hand off from the shotgun. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going for it all. To catch in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Parker. Not a lot of movement on that one, the defense in position.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. Scanning the field, it's Lester. Throws for the tight end. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And right down the middle. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, USC.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and